Now to know that women have a voice, it just, it's joyous to me, you know. All right, ladies. So I hope everybody's doing well. Vivian, you're muted and your screen is off. So if you want
Okay,
to,
I'm here.
okay, all right, okay. You don't have to put the screen on if you don't want to. But okay, there you go. All right. So everybody, let's go into Aleinu, and I have my little what I told you about. I think I told you it's called Jewish aerobics, movement in prayer, what to do and why. And this was prepared by Rabbi Melissa Crespi in the year 2001. So I've had it this long and I fall back with it. So let's go in. Let me will screen share with
Elaine, page 205, not 203. I just looking in the book.
you know what, I realized afterwards I must have typed it wrong. So
It happens. It's okay.
okay, so let's enlarge this and move this. So the key with Aleinu, and I'm sure a lot of you know the Aleinu already, but is how you bow. When it says Aleinu l'shabeach ladon, I'll let you each sing that. When you come down to this ve'anachnu, that means we do. Korim, bow. It says we acknowledge the sovereignty of the ruler of the universe. So technically, it's vanachnu, and you only see, honestly, U.S. wires do it this way because they've learned it and they pass it on to their parents. That's where I got it. Vanachnu at Korim, we bend our knee and then bend over at the waist. We don't ever bend at the waist, but we bend our knee. It's in prelude to bending. It's different than the bowing that's done in other religions. So we bend at our knee and bend over at the waist. And that's when we say korim. And umish tachavim umodim. You stay bent over through that. Lifnei, it means before. Lifnei melech, before the ruler. And that's when you rise up.
Yeah.
So
I have to tell you something. In my shul, 99% of the people bow on anachnu. And we
said that. Yeah.
Right. And we had a seminar on it. We have a rabbi who's part of the congregation, but he's not the rabbi of the shul. And when he did the workshop on Aleinu, he said, "You're all bowing in the wrong place." And we all looked at him and he said, "You bow on Korim." And I went, "Oh." And now
that's what I just said. I do.
Right, exactly. So I've heard that and I went, "Oh, okay." So now everybody else bows on anachnu when I stand there and I wait.
Well, that's, like I say, Korim is actually the word. Ve'anachnu is we, thus we do this together. We do this. So, all right. Let's have you sing. Sing it. How many are us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we can all do this. So let's start with Lori. And if you don't feel comfortable singing, then just read it. But I want you to read that first paragraph of it.
I can sing the first 2 lines.
Can you see it, Lori? And you're muted.
Yeah, I know. Am I unmuted? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Having technical difficulties here. Okay. So it starts with Aleinu, correct? Oh, there
correct.
You are. Okay, now I see you. I can't do that. I'm going to just say it. Okay. I can do it once I hear you guys do it, but then I'll.
Okay.
But anyway.
Not a problem.
Aleinu leisha beha.
Be'ach.
Be'ach.
Right.
Leodom. Dom.
La'adon.
La'adon. Hakol.
Yes.
La Tate.
Late Tate.
La Tate. Gedala.
Gedu.
Gedula.
Mm-hmm.
Le Ozer.
No, that's a yud with that. So you put those together.
Le Yozer.
Ser. That's that sadi. Le Yotzer.
Le Yotzer. Be Re O.
No O. The aleph is silent, and then you just do this part and then this.
Bereshit.
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 Good.
Shelo.
Mm-hmm.
Shanu.
That's on the left.
Sin. Asanu. Asnu.
Asanu.
Asanu. Oh, there's that one. Is that a what is that guy? Cough, right?
Right.
Kino, I don't
Ki.
kino.
Ki. And that's not a nun. That's got a little tail on it.
Yep. Gimel.
Right.
K.
Ki.
Go ye. Yay.
And two dots. All right. So it's not K. It's K. Go yay.
K. Go yay. Haratzot.
Yes.
It's above, and what are those two dots? Right? Velo.
Yep.
Velo. Sha.
Look where that dot is.
Mm-hmm. So that's a sin. So that's a shama.
Sa. Sa. Not sha. Sa.
Okay. Sa. Ma. Nu.
Good.
Kamish. Pehot. Kamish. Pehot.
Goat. That's a chet. Goat.
Okay. Kamish pachot.
I'm going to stop you. It's not ka. It is just the k, 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 like just the sound k, 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 mish, pechot. So it's if you say you've made a different word out of it.
Okay. Kamish pachot.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Ha'adama.
Good.
Shalo.
She.
Shelo. Shma.
Look at that. The dot's on the left.
Ugh. Sam.
Yes.
Halekonu.
No. Not ha. 3 dots.
What is 3 dots? 3 dots.
Right.
Right? He.
Yes.
And then chedle.
Chel. Chel.
El. K. Nu.
Yes.
Kahem. Kahem.
Yes.
Vegoralenu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's that thing. Chal.
Okay.
Chamogam.
Look at that. There's no tail there.
Okay. The nun.
Yes.
Chamonam.
Good. Okay. All righty. You got through.
Oh boy.
All right, Eileen, you wanna sing it?
Don't sing very well. Okay. Aleinu Lash. Oh, am I doing the same one?
Yeah, I want you to do the same one.
Okay. Aleinu La.
Not la.
What?
Not la. Le.
Le Shaberach.
Ach.
La Adon Hakol.
Mm-hmm.
La Teti.
Nope. It's just la tate.
La Tate Gudula. La Yats La.
Not la. Le.
Le Yeritson.
Mm-mm. The resh is at the end of it. So what's this?
That's a say.
Tzadi.
Yeah.
Right. So it's say. Yes. So put
say.
it together and put that resh at the end.
Okay. La Otse Ser.
Le yo ser. Try it. Do it again.
Litioser.
Le yo.
The
Ser.
yo, ser.
Good. All right.
Bare,
B.
be, bere, si,
Mm-mm. That's
sa.
the dots on the right.
Right, sa,
Shin.
shin. I read it along well, really, before.
I know. You and Lori are getting these sin and shins opposites.
Yes.
All right, do this one again.
Bare, si,
Sheet.
she. Sheet.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Salo,
Look at this.
salo,
Bottom.
shilo, sin. Silo,
Shin.
yeah,
Yeah.
shilo,
Shallow.
shalo, sanu,
Mm-hmm.
kadol,
Nope.
no, ka,
This. K.
ke, kedu,
No, this is a gimel.
ke, gi,
Put this and the gimel together.
kiyo, go, yay.
Right.
Okay. Ratson,
Not shown.
ratsat,
Yes.
ratsot.
So good.
Right.
Yes.
Velo, samanu, kom, komit,
K. K.
ke, kemits,
That's on the right.
shin, kemits,
No, no. Kamish. Like,
kamish,
like,
kamish,
yeah. Kamish.
po,
Not
to,
p.
pa, pa. That's a T, toe,
What? Put
toe.
this. What is this?
That's a
No,
top.
this is
No,
a chet.
het,
This is
bechet, bechot,
pechot. All right. So
bechot.
put the whole thing together. Let me hear it together.
Okay. Vamish, po,
Not
techa.
pe. Okay.
Ha.
Listen as I go. Kamish pechot. So you just
Vamish,
hear.
pechot.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Ha'adama.
No, you don't hear a ch. It's a hey. You don't hear anything.
Adama.
Ha'adama. Okay.
Shalom, shame,
Look at this.
shet, shin, shem,
Not like a snake.
sem,
Sam.
sam, sam.
Sam.
Aha, sam. Hal,
Che.
he, hell.
Okay.
Okay. Kanu,
Two dots.
Kanu, yeah. Two is A.
Yes.
Kanu.
Kanu.
Kane, oh, kaf, K. Kanu,
Chel kanu.
L, Kanu,
Okay.
Kaham, Kahem,
Kahem.
Kahem. Okay. Vagudra,
It's not good.
Lenu,
Here, it's at
Ve,
the top. Say it again. Let me hear the top. That dot at the top.
Vigu,
Not
Ra,
go. Dot at the top.
Vigo, Ra, Lenu.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's kat,
Ke. It's a ke
ke,
and a. It's a
kal,
kaf and a chaf. Kechol.
yeah, kechal,
Right.
mo, nam.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Yay.
All right. Felicia, if you would please sing it or say it.
Okay, I'll attempt to sing it and get the words right. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latet gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot velo samanu kimishpachot ha'adama shelo sam Kalkenu Kahem Begoralenu Kecho Hamonam.
Good. Yes. I find it's easier to sing it, to be honest with you all. I just do. So that's good. Very good. Thank you. All right, Vivian, you can do it either way. Say it or sing it.
Okay. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latate gedulo,
Law.
liyotzer
Could do law.
gedula, liyotzer breshit.
Good.
Shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu kimishpochot ha'adama.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not a good singer.
Don't
Shelo,
worry.
Shelo, Sam, Chelkenu, Kahem, Vigoralenu, Kil, Kal Hamonam.
Good. Okay. Kechol. That is. That's good. You know what, everybody? We are all good singers. This is what Rabbi Ellen tells us. You know what? Who's to judge us? You sing. Singing is beautiful. So everybody's doing a great job.
Well,
All
that's my
righty.
singing debut online.
Okay. All righty. Let me see, Bonnie, if you would,
Okay, I'm gonna try to sing if I keep my beat.
go
'Cause
ahead.
that's why I have no voice. Leinu l'shabeach ladon hakol l'teit gedula leotzer breshit
Leotzer. Leotzer.
leotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoye haratzot velo samanu kimishpochat hadoma
Coat.
shelo
Kemish pechot. Coat.
kimishpechot hadoma
Good.
Shelo sam chakenu hahem vegoralenu kechol hamonam.
Good. Okay. Very good. Sally, will you please read, sing?
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latate gedula yotzer breshit shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot velo samanu kamish pachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem vigoralenu kechol hamonam.
Great. Thank you. All righty. Is Denise on? I don't see her. No. And is Madeline on?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
on.
Madeline. Hi. Good. Okay. So if you would please sing it or say it.
Aleinu l'shabea ladon
Okay. It's L'Shabeach.
l'shabeach ladon hakol latate gedula liyotzer breshit shelo asanu kegore ha'artzot
Ha'aratzot. Ha'aratzot.
ha'aratzot
Good.
velo semanu kemishpachot hadama shelo sam halkenu kachem v'goralenu kecho hamonam.
Good. Okay, great. All righty. And I think she's absent. And I know Jade's not on anymore, I don't think. No. Okay. So let's go. All right. So that was great. You all, just, Lori, shins and sins. Got to think about that. Okay. And Eileen, sometimes you do. It's like, I don't know why, but, and I know everyone tends to get mixed up with the nun and the gimel. Just remember that gimel has a little tail. The nun is all rounded. So, okay, let's go to the, Va'anachnu. And like I said, this is where we say Va'anachnu, you bow here, Korim, and then you do the rest of it. So let's just do those 2 lines. And we'll start with Eileen, if you would do the V'anachnu and to the period.
What is, it's that a little, the red, is that to show that you bow there?
Mhm.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lev
it is.
Shalem is different than all others. So I would assume that that's what they're saying there. I don't know.
It
Do they
is.
have it?
It is, it
Do
is.
they have that in the Amida? In the Amida when it's
Yes.
Baruch
Yes.
Atah?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. All right. See, I don't have Lev Shalem. I use it from here. But yes, that's where
it is.
it's that line. But and you can do it whatever way you want. But truly, this says we, and now it says Krorim, we bow to. So that's when you would bend at the knee and bend over at Krorim. So let me hear you say it, Eileen.
V'nachnu korach yom
Uh-uh. Korim.
korim.
Im.
Im. Uvmish tahananim
Now look at this.
Yomim.
What is that?
Yomim.
No, look at what's this. What letter is that?
That's a vav.
Okay. So now let me hear you say it.
Umish tata
Nuh-uh. This is not a tet. This is a chet.
havarim.
Vim.
Vim.
Umishtachavim. Got it?
Uvmodim.
All right, do this one again. Umishta, do this one again. I know it's harder, but please.
No problem. Umish ta ha yom.
Vim.
Vim.
Vav and an E.
Vim.
Okay. All right. We have to ignore that yud when in sounding it out.
Okay. Vim.
Okay. Okay. And this?
Vodim.
What's this?
Yodim.
Mo.
It's a-
Mo. That's a mem.
Mem. Yeah, but I
Mo.
did bo. Uvmodim.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear the mem. Okay.
Yeah. Lapenu. Lapena.
That's a fe. No dot.
Okay. Lifnei
Yes.
melech hal malku
Mal what?
malke
Malche. It's a
malche
chaf.
hamal kim
Hamelachim.
hal
Ha.
melachim.
Ha. Me.
Ah,
Lachim.
I thought I said that. Hal ha
No, you're adding, you know, it must be your New York accent. You're adding, or whatever, you're adding a lamed sound to that. Ham,
hamla ham
hame,
la
ha me.
hame la chim
Yes.
hakad show
No.
hakad
The dalet goes with the vowel here.
halkadosh
Ha kadosh, right. Holy. That's kadosh,
Yes.
holy.
kadosh.
Right.
Baruch hu.
Yes. Okay. And just to let you all know, this is where a lot of congregations sing. Shehuna teshamayim v'yosed aretz. Others don't. Others just go all the way down, let people say it to themselves, and then go down to the kakaktu b'torato. But okay, let me get
In my
Philly.
Florida shul, they sing it. In New York, they don't.
Right. Okay. Felicia, if you would please do these 2 lines for us.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Thank you. Okay. And everyone, this is where we rise. Lifnei Melech. Okay. Or 80. And Bonnie, if you do those 2 lines.
I'm going to try to sing it. We'll see. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Okay, it's Hamalachim.
I hate
Okay.
that word. That word gets me every time, even when I sing it.
Okay, Hamalachim. All righty.
Hamalachim.
And let's see. Sally, please sing those two.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Thank you. All righty. And Madeline, please sing these, or you can sing them.
I don't know.
Or you can say it, whatever you want.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Felicia, did I get you to do those two lines? Okay. All righty.
Lori didn't.
I know. Just a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Vivian, I'm going along my list. Vivian.
Okay, ואנחנו קוראים
Umish.
hang on a second, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Good. Okay. And Lori.
So this is Va'anachinu Boreim
Korim.
Korim Ume
No.
Shet.
One dot.
Okay. Umi Shete Chavim.
Umish. And it's a line across there.
Okay. Umish. What is that? Ta'chaim?
Tachavim.
Tachavim.
Good.
Umodim.
Yes.
Lifnei melech maleche.
It's Malche.
Malche. Hamlavim.
Chim.
Hamlavim.
No, let me hear. What did you say here?
Him?
It's a chim. It's a chaf. Yes. Chim.
Yeah.
Good.
I do get that confused with king, with kaf.
Oh, right.
So it's a him.
Yes.
HaKadosh Baruchu.
Baruch.
Baruch Ho.
No, you said it before.
Who.
Yes. Who? Good. Okay. All right, everyone. So then, like I say, some people sometimes they sing this. It's but we're not going to go over that part because like I say, it's a sometimes. And we get down to the bottom and it goes here. Here's where it is. Kakatu b'toratecha. No, I'm sorry.
Next page.
Next
Down
page.
here. It's the next page.
Right.
Kakatu b'toratecha. So, and then this is sung generally. V'nehemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu yihye Adonai echad. Ushemo echad. And
Can't help but sing along.
that's us saying that this is one God. This is the one God that we praise. Okay, so let's what's our timing? Yeah, let's everybody say or sing these three lines so that we can get that under your belt. Eileen, why don't we start with you?
Here I go. Kaka two,
Tuv.
toof,
Mm-hmm.
Betorah techa,
Good.
Adonai, Melech,
No, no,
Leolam,
look at this. No, no, not Melech. Look at this.
Uf,
There's a yud and
yeah,
a vowel.
yeah. Yimloch,
Yes,
Leolam Va'ed.
good.
V'ne'emar,
Mm-hmm.
V'Adonai,
Not Adonai.
V'Yahau,
Haya. Vahaya.
V'Haya, Adonai,
There you go.
Lamelech, Al Haaretz, Bayom Hahu, V'Hei,
This is a yud.
yeah, Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Good.
Adonai, Ha'ar.
Uh-uh.
I'm trying to think how to sing it. It's not working.
Okay. Adonai.
Et,
Echad.
What's the word, Eileen?
yeah,
What is it?
Ahada,
Echad.
Echad,
One.
Bayom Hahu, Bayom,
Nope. Nope. That's you want to start the line again? But that's Bayom Hahu.
Bayom Hahu, Yo,
You can say it's 3 times you generally say it when they
yeah,
do it, at least where I came
Bayom
from.
Hahu. We do all of them.
Okay.
Yahai,
Yihiyeh.
Yihia, Ha,
Adonai. Adonai.
that's what I thought. Adonai, Echad,
Good.
Ushamo. God, I'm just blanking out. Echad,
Echad.
Echad.
One. Echad.
Yes,
Okay.
Echad.
All right. Good. All righty.
And this
Just
is the
gotta,
part I love in services, and I sing it along. I
right.
don't know why
You just need to make sure that the words you're getting are the words that, and,
Yeah.
and it's true. We often, when we're singing with people, it's like it does come through, but yet you need to be able to read that so that you know
Yeah.
that those are the exact words that we're saying.
Bayom Hahu, Yehei Adonai Echad.
Yihiyeh. Yihiyeh.
Yehiyeh Adonai Echad.
Okay.
Ushamo Echad.
Right. Sometimes they repeat that Ushemo. Some of
we
them.
do 3 times.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
channeled you yesterday for Sisterhood Shabbat in my shul in New York. We're doing it at the end of February. And believe it or not, I have 4 lines of HaTorah. And
Good.
this Chazan is very patient. And he makes you read this word. And he said, enunciate each letter. And I said, did you talk to Anne? And he's looking at me like, what do you mean? I said, I'm taking a reading class in Hebrew. And she says, read each letter. And not just because, like we're talking now, like we're used to singing it. And I'm used to singing this. And
Right.
I'm going, even when I'm on Zoom, I sing it to myself. And I go, no, that's not really what I've been singing, is it?
Right. You
So
got to
I
read.
channeled
You
you.
have to be reading each word. You
Each
have to.
word, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Well, I'm glad you're doing HaTorah.
I'm trying.
Felicia, if you would please do these 3 lines.
Kakatuv b'toratecha, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, v'nemar, v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Thank you. Okay. And Bonnie, why don't you do these 3 lines?
Let's try. Kakatov betorah.
Kakatuv.
Kakatuv betorah. Adonai
B'toratecha.
Oh, slicha. Betoratecha. Adonai yimelech leolam va'ed.
No. Look at this word. That's
Oh,
not melech.
leolam. Leolam.
No. Yim
the first-
loch. Yim loch.
Yimloch.
The root is melech, but
Oh,
the
yeah,
word
the dot
here
hard
is
to see there.
yim loch. Okay,
Yeah,
so
the
say
dot hard to see. Yimloch leolam va'ed.
Good.
Ne'emar Haye Adonai lemelech.
V'haya. V'haya.
See, that's one of the words I've been missing.
Okay.
V'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. I'm not going to sing the rest. Beyom hahu.
Bayom.
Bayom hahu. V'heye Adonai echad.
Yihiyeh. Shibani. Yihiyeh.
Yeah. Well, I have trouble with that one.
Right.
Yihye Adonai echad. Ushemo echad.
Good. Okay. All right. Just don't try and repeat what you've memorized. Read what's there. That's the best
Yes,
way.
yes.
Okay. Sally, please do this.
Kakatuv b'toratecha, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad. Ushamo echad.
Thank you. Okay. I know it's funny because I mean, I've done this too, where you're singing it and we're actually singing, was singing the wrong word. So when I start to read it,
Yeah.
I go, whoa, that's not what I was singing. Yeah.
I'm
So,
telling you,
Exactly.
that's why
oh,
you came into my head yesterday. Because I
right.
said, that's not what's on the page. And I went,
Right.
that's what I think's on the page.
Okay. All right. Madeline, please, would you do these three?
Kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai yimlo leolam va'ed, v'ne'ema v'chaya Adonai lemelech kol haaretz. Bayom hahu yihye Adonai echad. Ushemo echad.
Lovely. Thank you. Okay. Vivian.
Okay. Kakatuv b'toratecha, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Good. Good. All right. Lori.
Kakato.
Tuv. Two. Ooh.
Kakatu. Betoratecha.
Mm-hmm.
Adonai. Yeah, Melech.
Nope. 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 You got to read what's here. What's
Okay.
under this yud?
E.
All right.
Ye
So ye,
Melocha.
yim, loch. Yim,
Yim Loch.
loch. Okay.
Yim Loch. Le Olam Va'ed.
Good.
Ve
No, no.
Mar.
Look at that. What letter is that?
None.
Uh-huh.
Ve Ne'amar.
Not 3 dots.
Eh.
Just like, go ahead.
Okay. Vene a
Uh-uh.
mar.
Vene,
Oh.
See, 3 dots. This 2 dot part is part of trope. So it's vene, mar.
Vene mar.
Good.
V'haya Adonai le melech al kol
Mm-hmm.
haaretz. Hayom
Who?
ha. What is it? Oh, who?
Who?
Right. So it's Bayom ha'u.
Who?
Hu. Yep. Hahu. Yeah. Is that Yichaya?
No, this is a hey.
Yichaya?
Yee-hey-yeah. You just hear the, like a, I don't know how to explain it. Yee-hey-yeah.
Yichaya.
Good.
Adonai. Adonai. Ad. Achad.
No,
Achad.
three dots. These three
Oh,
dots.
Echad.
Yes.
Echad. Yoshimo.
Not yo.
Ahad.
No. It's ooh. Ooh.
Ushmo.
Mm-hmm.
Echad.
Good. Okay. In case you all want to know, who means he. So the day that he, God, comes is one in Ushamo, in the name of one. Okay. And of course they explain it a little better, but those are the words. Okay.
So Anne, what's
Yes.
confusing is for me, it's when you go the first word and then the second word's fine, but then the third and the fourth word, they both look like Adonai to me, except for the vowels.
Right.
Which one are you talking about? Down here on the bottom?
Third line, yeah.
Yes, the third
All
and
right.
the fourth word, they both look like Adonai, but the vowels are different.
Right. So only Yud Hey Vav Hey is the Adonai. Yud Hey Vav Hey, without any vowels,
Okay.
is Adonai. Always. Always, wherever you are. Anything else that has the vowels, and of course this is a Yud, not a Vav. So this is Yud Hey. So that's the difference.
Oh,
All
you're
right.
right. There's a Vav. Yes.
Yud Hey Vav Hey. That's where Christians get Yavne. They pronounce it Yavne or Yahweh, or because it's a Yud Hey Vav Hey. All right.
Yes.
So just remember, just look at it. Always that's the Adonai, but anything else is another word.
Okay.
All right. Good. All right. Okay, everybody. Let me see what time it is. It's 10 of. This is the mourner's cottage. I put this down. Let me stop share a minute just to see all of you. Would you like to go over the mourner's cottage? Do you feel like I know one or two, but yeah.
I
Anybody
know it, I
else?
say it, so I don't, it
Okay.
doesn't, it's okay for me.
But you have to be able to read it really good. Okay. I'm just trying to think the best way to do this, everybody. I knew that, first of all, the mourner's cottage is called the orphan's cottage because it's generally said when you lose a parent and you're an orphan. And, that's how it's called. And it's always in every set of prayers, every section, the mourner's cottage comes at the end. So, let's let, Lori, do you want to practice it?
Yeah, but I want to hear somebody else do it.
Okay. All right. Who here would like to do it? Just say it. Or we could split it up. That's what I'll do. How about I'll split it up? Felicia, I'll call on different ones of you to do a paragraph at a time. So we'll do it that way. And then Lori can
And I'm saying it every morning and every evening now, so I don't mind saying it now and making it my morning prayer.
Okay. All right. I'll let you do that. And then if anybody else wants.
Hopefully I get all the words right. I've really been practicing it very slowly and carefully, intentionally, so I say every word correctly.
Good. I have to tell you, I've said mourner's cottage for 50 some years. My mother passed away. I was 23. And, they say it so fast, generally, that I thought I was following it and saying it right until I finally heard someone say, do it slower and pronounce it. I was saying so many words incorrectly because I'm listening to these men go, and even they are mispronouncing it. So, okay, so, all right, Felicia, let's let you do that.
And
yes.
Before we start, can I just ask you, there are different traditions when you say mourner's cottage and different traditions when you stand and when you don't stand. Can you just explain that briefly?
Well, mourner's cottage is said at the funeral, at a yurt site, it's based, and at the end of all of the sections, it's there for the person who has a yurt site or who has had a death. Now, I'm going to tell you, I stand all the time. My sons stood, USY taught them to stand for the 6 million and those who didn't have anyone to say it for them. So I do that. In memory of my son, in honor of my other son, I do that. But those are the times, okay? You stand when you're saying the mourner's cottage, always, unless it's someone who can't stand. And then we don't demand people do that. But if you're able to, you stand. And, what was the thought? My other thought. There are certain parts of it that you do some aerobics to it. That's not what I wanted to say. I'm sorry. I lost. You stand and,
So can I just ask you, so if you don't stand every time and you've had a loved one pass, is it the first year that you typically stand, or how is there any
okay.
tradition in that?
So mourner's cottage for a parent is said for a year.
Yeah. Okay.
11 months. Not everybody does it, and that's okay. But whatever you do, you can get done, you do. For a child, it's 30 days. For a husband or wife, I think it's 30 days.
Yes.
You say it for shloshim, it's called, the 30 days. Then anytime you have a yortzeit, so let's say you don't have a yortzeit and you don't have to stand and say it. But if you have a yortzeit, which is the anniversary of the Hebrew date, okay,
Right. Yeah.
that's something that Reformed temples have a lot of problem with, because they'll use the English date, but yortzeit means anniversary, Hebrew anniversary, Hebrew date, because we live as Jews by the Hebrew calendar also. So if you have a yortzeit, then you do stand. And like I say, the aerobics is at the end. And after Felicia finishes it, then I'll explain that part.
Okay.
But have I explained everything?
That is helpful, because I've been to so many different, the Reform, the Conservative, and they seem to do things differently. So I was just curious, sort of what's tradition, but I know there's choices and what you're comfortable with. So that was helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. All right, Felicia, if you would.
So let me just say, just the opposite of you, Ann. I'm 64 and I've never had to say mourner's cottage before. And I actually am still blessed to have both my parents, but
Wow.
I lost my sister, and for siblings, it's also 30 days. And I lost my sister 2 months ago.
I'm
And
sorry.
thank you. She has two grown children who most likely are not saying Kaddish at all. And so I'm going to say it for the entire year for my sister, because her children are not saying it for her. So that's kind of my story. But I've never said, up until 2 months ago, I've never said the entire thing for my own self.
You're
So,
fortunate. You're
very
fortunate.
very different.
What was her name? What was her name?
Her name was Jean Renee.
Jean Renee. Okay, so in loving memory of Jean Renee, if you would say it for us, please.
Yit gadal v'yit chadash shemei rabbah v'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dekol beit Yisrael v'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach yitpa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh v'yit hadar v'yit haleh v'yit halal shmei jukudasha b'rechu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiram v'almar v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba Shemaya,
Mean.
Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'ramav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Yisrael V'imru Amen.
And may her memory be for a blessing. Okay, so that was you did it. You really did that beautifully, and that's a wonderful thing that you're doing, really. And like I say, that's one of the reasons why I do say it, because I know there are people who they're not saying it for them. Um, okay, so here's the aerobics, everyone. When you say Oseh Shalom Bimramav, you go back 3 steps, and then you say Hu Yaseh Shalom. You bow to the left. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, you bow to the right, and then Vimru Amen in the front. Some of the synagogues are adding this line, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, meaning what does it mean? Keeping health and all. Not all of them are, but as I see, Lev Shalem has added it here.
We do it. Yeah.
So some synagogues, I know some conservatives are, some aren't. So,
Right.
it's the choice of the rabbi or whoever's leading the service. But that's like I said, you did a beautiful job with that, and I know that I feel that people see us, people that we've lost, still see us and feel us, and know that we're there for them. So that was beautiful. All right, ladies. Lori, you heard it, so you got it, and
Sure.
it's practicing it, and like I say, it's a shame I've been doing it for so many years, and I do it correctly. I started it many years ago doing it correctly, but you are fortunate if you have not had to. So okay, all right, ladies. Let me stop share. Okay. All right. Anybody have any other questions or anything?
I just wanted to ask you next week. I'm going to Florida Wednesday, so I may or may not be on. It depends on if the internet is working.
Okay. All right.
So you'll send your emails, which I get. Thank you.
Right. It will be our last class. That's what I wanted to discuss real quick.
Yeah.
It will be our last class, everyone. If email me if you would like to do some dates in January. We could probably do about 3 dates in January. I have to look that up, but if you're interested in doing a little bit in January, just email me and what you would like to practice. Because there's, a lot of things. A lot of you are really, I know you go to services, you have been doing this. It's not to say that, a couple of words don't get you sometimes, but so let's just do it this way. Next week will be our last one, and we will go over. I had a request for Havdalah. So we'll go on Havdalah and maybe a little bit of the Amida. The Amida, to me, takes a while, and if people want to dissect it and figure it out, that's even longer. But and in the Amida, there's also this aerobics. Just so you know, there are certain times where we do bow, that we do move back or forward, and we bow for certain things. And I can always explain it to you why. So, ladies, thank you, and
You call
have
it,
a Shabbat Shalom.
you call it aerobics. I call it synagogue choreography.
I love it.
Have a good week.
You know what? I only do because that's how Rabbi Crespi referred to it. So this is the booklet that she had made for us.
How did we get
fun.
this? How did we get this?
Oh, you can't. I don't think. She
We
did
need
this
to
for our
scan it for
conference.
us.
We had a conference. I can make copies for you if you want. But we had a conference, a spring conference in 2001, and she was our rabbi in residence.
Oh.
And this was part of it. She wanted us to learn why we're doing these things, and she was right. It's such a help, because to just do things and not know why, it doesn't always make sense. Maybe some people say, well, I do it. But it's nice to know why you're doing certain things. What's the meaning? So,
They
that's
sell
it.
that at Women's League, at that Women's League shop. Do they sell it? What's it called?
No. She created it. She put it together for us. It's called Jewish Aerobics, Movement in Prayer, What to Do and Why. And she did it it was prepared by Rabbi Melissa Crespi, who was a rabbinic fellow at the time. I'm not sure where she's at a synagogue now, but I don't think she published it with Women's League. Actually, I should say something. Let me see if we can get it published. Maybe they'll want to do
Yeah,
that.
I would
That
definitely get it.
yeah, that would be nice. So I will say something to Debbie Kaner Golditch. I'll say something to her
That's a
and
great idea.
and
Yeah.
see, but we have to check with Rabbi Crespi first, I'm sure. So,
Right,
all
right.
right, ladies, I will see some of you, I hope, on Makom, and have a Shabbat Shalom, and I'll see you next week.